know, time and tide waits for none. So what are we waiting for? Let's start right away with our tenses. As you know, there are three tenses: present, past and future. Today, we are going to deal with these three tenses: simple indefinite tense, present perfect tense and present continuous tense. Learning outcomes for tenses. So these things you will gain when you learn the tenses. Okay, now these are the basic formulas for how to frame the tenses. Like for the present tense, for continuous tense, for perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. We will be taking one by one each in detail. Okay, now introduction. The verbs are actually of three types: transitive verb, intransitive verb and auxiliary verbs. Now what are intransitive verbs? Transitive verbs are those verbs which have an object after them, and intransitive verbs are those which do not have any word after them and they don't need it actually. Like I say, I eat what? I eat food. So food is important. So food is important for eating. Okay, when I say birds fly, so birds fly, it's clear, the sentence is complete, the birds fly. So this is intransitive verb. And the third one comes is the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are the helping verbs. Total in English we have almost 24 helping verbs: is, am, was, were, has, have, do, does, all these. So they help in making tenses. Especially in interrogative sentence and negative sentences, we use these helping verbs. Okay, now before beginning, when you make a house, first you make the foundation. So this is the foundation. Sentence formation. First we know how we have to frame a sentence. Subject, verb, object. So first will be subject, then verb and then object. This is for assertive sentence. For interrogative sentence, you have to frame like this: subject, helping verb, not, main verb plus object. And for interrogatives, what you have to do, you have to take the helping verb before the subject. Only this much you have to do. You have to take the helping verb before the subject. So in short form, you can say SVO, that is subject, verb, object. Okay, when we bring helping verb before the subject, it changes into an interrogative sentence. So very simple, but keep this in mind, SVO. Okay, he reads a book. This is an assertive sentence, subject, verb, object. He does not read a book, negative sentence, subject, does, helping verb, not, plus main verb plus object. And does he read a book? Now helping verb, then subject, then main verb, then object. Is it clear? I hope this foundation is clear now. Now I would like to tell you what is a subject. What is subject? Subject can be a pronoun. In singular we have he, she, it. Remember this. And in plural we have I, we, you, they. Now you see here. Singular, first person I, second person you, third person he, she, it. Plural, first person we, second person you, third person they. Now you will ask why I is used in plural. Because I is always used in plural. With I, when we will be using the verbs in future, I will tell you how you have to frame the sentences. I hope this slide is clear to you. Now, second, after subject, verb, object. Subject I have told you. Now we are going to deal with the verb. As I have told you, verbs, there is a verb phrase, main phrase and helping verb. What is verb phrase? It is a phrase which has more than one word. Okay. When a verb has more than one word, just like in this sentence, she is telling a story, is telling. So this is a verb phrase. You can say this is a verb phrase. And what is main verb now? The main verb shows action, people are telling. People are telling stories. Now this shows action. Actually the verb is same, is telling. Is telling can be used as verb phrase, it can be used as main verb, and it can also be used as helping verb. It depends upon its function. Now here you see, helping verb, it shows the time of the action. In present we have is, am, are, do, has, have. So now we are going to deal with the present tense. So you remember this, that in present helping verbs are is, am, are, do and does. Does is the plural, singular form of that. Has, have. Was, were in past, in future, will, shall. Actually this shall also we don't use now, we use only will. So she is telling a story. So I hope the verbs are clear, that what is helping verb and what is main verb. So when I say helping verb, you should at once click to that I am talking about is, am, are, do, does, has, have, was, were, will, shall. And when I say main verb, I am talking about the action verbs like tell, drink, eat, play, all these words. So these are the basic foundations. Actually, tenses are the backbone of grammar, and for this you have to know all these basics very nicely. Now we'll get straight away start with present tense. Okay. Now you can see in the picture present tense. My watch keeps good time. The referee blows the whistle. Lemon is always sour. She stands. So what do you note? Have you noted anything? Yes. There is S, use of S with the verb, keeps. Okay. Then there is blows. Then is, only is, helping verb. There is no main verb in this sentence. So this is a to be structure sentence. So this is called to be. Okay. Then she stands, S. Now, why S we are adding? This is the question. So in this tense, now present indefinite tense, I was telling you S or ES is added. Why and when? This I will explain you. First, when do we use this present indefinite tense? So there are many usages given, but the main three are these: for habits, for universal truth, and for daily routine. Whenever you are using any habit, you want to say something about your habits, you want to say something about universal truth, you want to say about daily routine, you use present indefinite tense. Like for habit, he tells a lie. This is his habit. This is his habit. He tells a lie. She smokes. This is a habit. Doing it daily. Then universal truth. The sun rises in the east. The Taj Mahal is in Agra. Is. Understood? Then daily routine. I wake up at 6 a.m. I go to office daily. So these are the three main usages of present indefinite tense. Okay, now I was telling about S and ES. When we will use S and when we will use ES, this has to be very clear in your mind. Like push, pushes. I go, she goes. Now you will ask why I is having go and she is having goes. The reason I tell you, they play, he plays, we read, he reads. Why? Now see, if the verb ends in O, X, double S, SH or CH, then you add ES. Like he go. So it will be he goes. She push, she pushes. So this thing you have to keep in mind. And other thing is the pronoun. Already I have told you that singular pronoun, he, she, it, what they will have? Always S or ES with them. And the other pronouns, I, we, you, they will not have S or ES after them. So two things you have to keep in mind. One is this verb rule and one is the pronoun rule. So I think it's clear. The second verb rule, the verb which ends in Y, they change into IES. Like I say he tried. It will not be he tries. So Y will change into I and ES. He tries. She carry. She carries. Y will change into I. Okay. Now in general, verb plus S. I read. She reads. I told you, comes in plural. Yes. Okay, now the interrogative sentence in simple present tense. You see the formula. Already I have told you the basic structure. That is the same thing I am repeating now. Do, does plus subject plus first form of the verb. You can add any question word before them. Why, what, where, etc. Plus do, does plus subject plus first form of the verb. So it is very simple. Do you go to school every day? You see the structure. Helping verb, subject, main verb and the rest. When do you go do your homework? When? Question word, helping verb, subject. So the basic pattern is the same, only we are adding question word before them. Remember, he, she, it does. I, we, you, they do. The rule is same, singular and plural subjects. Then negative, subject plus do, does plus not plus verb in first form. He does not play. They do not play. So here there are lots of sentences which you can read and practice. Please read these sentences again and again. Okay. Now this is the formula. You can note it down in your copies. And these are the clue words which will help you in editing, in finding out the mistakes and omission. All these things, these verbs, these clue words will help you always. As I told you, habit. Habits. These words only show habit, universal truth. Okay. Every day, every week, often, normally, usually, sometimes, seldom, never, first, then. So you see these clue words, they will immediately tell you that we will use simple present tense here. Okay. Now this is a to be I was telling you. When main verb is not in the sentence, we can use to be as the main verb. You can use she is a girl. So no main verb, no action verb. You understand? I told you verb, main verb and helping verb. So this is helping verb is acting as main verb here. So don't get confused. This is also present indefinite tense. Subject plus verb plus object. This is the main verb, action verb now. I read a book. Here. So these are the structures. Okay, now there are lots of action verbs here. You can see them. Walk, feed, clean, read, study, watch. Okay, so you can use and make lots of sentences, basic structures, and if you learn these basic structures, you can improve your writing, you can improve your spoken skills also. Okay, now this is a short homework. You can do it at your own. What you have to do, you have to fill in the verb according to the subject. Sita, I will do the first one for you. Sita dash gently with everyone. So Sita is singular, so we will add S, talks. Sita talks gently with everyone. It seldom dash rains here, rains. It seldom rain here in February. My friend hopes to finish. Okay. The boys, now you see the boys in the plural. So decorate. Yes, not decorates. Like this we will do this. Now we come over to the next tense, that is the present continuous tense. You can see the structure. Subject plus is MR plus first form of the verb plus ing. Continuous. Whenever you hear this word continuous, anything which is going in progress means it is continuation. So use first form with first form of the ing. First form plus ing. Now you can see the clues. There are lots of clues. Now, at present, at this moment, any longer, still now, even now, anymore, no longer, always. Okay, now they are teaching math now. Now means at present. My daughter is going to school at present. The school is going to get closed at this moment. We are not using this product any longer. They are still making use of this computer. My parents are still now making fun of each other. Even now the computer is working perfectly. It is not working anymore. They are no longer coming to this company. We are always speaking. Okay, now you see, is MR followed by first form of the verb plus ing. It making the tense, the helping verbs. Examples are giving, the leaves of the trees are falling on the ground. Okay, it indicates the action going at the time of speaking. Now when I am speaking, what action I am doing? I am teaching. So this is continuous. At present what I am doing? I am teaching and you are studying. I am reading my book. The girl is singing. Okay, now these are the structures. Is MR plus first form of the verb plus ing. He is playing. He is not playing. Is MR plus subject plus verb plus first form of the verb. Interrogative. You see the basic structure. In beginning only I have told you the three basic structure, SVO and helping verb plus subject plus main verb plus object. So that is the base and you have to just remember the helping verb used in each tense and you have to frame the sentence accordingly. If you know the basic, it will be very easy for you. These are again the clue words. If you want, you can note them all. Okay. Now, I is always followed by am. I am eating. I am running. Okay. He, she, it is always followed by is. She is playing in the garden. You, we, they are. They are going. Okay. Clear? Okay, now the rules for adding ing. Many students, they make mistake in adding ing. Now what is the mistake? Like if verbs ending with one syllable, ending in CVC. This pattern is known as CVC. That means consonant, vowel, consonant. So when a one syllable, what is one syllable? Like I said, run, run. So one syllable. Okay. When I say listen, listen, so two syllables. Clear? Now you understand what is the syllable? Run. So when one syllable word is there, run. Okay? And it has CVC formation. That means consonant, vowel, consonant. What you have to do? You have to just double the last consonant. You will just read the word and you will see the formation CVC. Okay, consonant, vowel, consonant. Just double the last alphabet. Like run, running. Sit, sitting. Clear? Verbs with two or more syllables with the stress on the first syllable. When there is a verb which has two syllables, like I say listen, listen. I am stressing on list, not tin. So what I will do here, when I am stressing on this word list, I am not this L will not be double. Okay, you can see here listening. So these will help you in your writing section, your spellings. Okay, and then again when the word is with two or more syllables and the stress is on the second. Now when the stress is on the second, begin, begin. I am stressing on begin. Then this last alphabet will be doubled. Beginning. Okay, double the last consonant and add ing. So very simple. And the word when a verb ends in die, ie, simply you change it into drop the ie and y plus ing. Dying. Okay. When the verb ends in e, right. Okay. Then drop the e and add ing. And for all other, you can just add ing. So how many rules are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 rules are there and they will never let you make a mistake whenever you are using ing. That is continuous tense. Okay, now these are the function of the present continuous tense. When do we use them? Very simple. To describe, I told you whatever we are doing at the exact moment, that is always used in present continuous tense. Describe an action that is taking place now, but not at the exact moment of speech. For that also, when I am doing this, I am not telling that action now, but after some time also it can be in continuous. How? That John is working in London. John is working in London. Maybe it is night there, he is sleeping at home, but he is working. Okay. Describe an event planned in the future, which we are, yes, many people are confused. I will tell you later that simple future tense can also be used in this present tense. So I am taking my French class on Tuesday. So today is Sunday, but I will be taking my French class on Tuesday. So I can say I am taking my French class. To describe a temporary situation, I am staying with my friend for a few days temporarily. To describe something which I am doing not permanent but temporary. To emphasize the frequency of action. How many times I am doing that work? That also will be in continuous tense. Why? The child is always crying for no good reason. The child is always crying. You are always complaining. Okay, so frequency is there, again and again. To describe changing situation. Her health is improving by leaps and bounds. So the situation as they change, as the progress is going on, we can use this present continuous tense. Okay. Again, this tense indicates that action is actually happening at the moment of speaking. It describes the action when it is in progress. This tense is also used with future meaning. It expresses an action that is certain to happen in the near future. So you can see these words soon, tomorrow, this evening, etc. can be used in present continuous tense. Thus, he is meeting me tonight. When is he meeting me tonight? So this is near future. I am leaving by 6:30 train tomorrow. Okay, now this is the exercise you can do. Someone dash at the door, is knocking at the door. He dash go to school by bus. He is going to school by bus. Our country is making steady progress under the present government. Children are doing their homework. He usually is leaving his office at 7 o'clock. So like this you can do. Now we come over to the present perfect tense. Perfect. What do you mean by perfect? Perfect means which has been completed. Perfect, which has been completed. The action has been over. So remember that. So the formula is subject must has plus past participle, and again the negative subject must has not plus third form of the verb, has plus subject plus past participle. Some students say that this is very difficult for me, but I know why it is difficult. The reason is only one, that you don't remember the past participles. There are irregular forms of the verb and you have to learn them. Go, went, gone. Unless and until you remember this, that the past participle of go is went, you will never make a correct sentence. So students, please learn past participles. Very important. Now you see, he, she, it, we always use has, and I, we, you, they, we use have. Again, I, though we have written it in singular, but you see, it is always coming in plural categories, have. They have gone out. She has eaten food. So remember that. Okay, now to describe experience. Have you ever been to Delhi? So you are describing your experience. Have you ever been to Delhi? Okay. The answer can be yes. Few days back, I have been to Delhi. Now, to express repetition of an activity before now. We have seen the cats and birds moving in this picture. So actually this is the animation. So the cats and they are moving. Okay. So express repetition of an activity. To express recent action time, action with just, only just and recently. So these verbs, they will always help you. Like I have eaten popcorn just now. So he is eating that, and after eating the popcorn, I can say, I have eaten the popcorn just now. Just now means recently. So these words, always remember the word just now, recently, they will help you. They will give you the clues. To express finished action with a result in the present. To have a finished action. I have lost my key. I have lost my key. So now what happened? I can't get into my house. I can't get into my house. To express duration or a starting point of an activity with for and since. Like these two people they are talking. She has taught for 6 years. She has taught for 6 years. For which 6 years? That is not clear because it is indefinite time. And she has taught in school since 2005. Okay. So now you see duration. So very important. What time it is starting. Then, but you have already eaten 2 sandwiches. Now he is saying you have already. So we use this activity which has happened before the moment of speaking and to indicate some surprise. So when we are using this activity, before we are speaking and having some surprise. The last sandwich is mine. The child says the last sandwich is mine. The father says, but you have already eaten 2 sandwiches. So have eaten. Okay. Now present perfect tense. It is an action. It is actually link between present tense and past tense. This is the link. Okay. We are not interested in the past, in the present. So words like already, just, yet, they will help you. I have done my work here. He has gone home. Okay. Now these sentences, you please watch. That I have lived here for 10 years and I lived here for 10 years. What is the difference? I have lived here means I am presently also I am living there. But when I say I lived there, then now I am not living there. So you have to be very careful with the words. Like I have written to you yesterday. This is wrong because yesterday is a adverbial which helps in making simple past tense. We cannot use it with present perfect tense. So it should be I wrote to you yesterday. Like this, many sentences we frame wrong. He did not finish his work. No, it has to be he has not finished his work. He did not write to me for a month. It should be he has not written to me for a month. Okay, now I was telling you about the future. So you use simple present tense to talk about your scheduled events. Right? I am saying the concert starts at 7 tonight. It is in future, but we can use the present tense. It is not necessary that we have to use will and shall for future all the time. Especially, the train arrives in 10 minutes. The train arrives in 10 minutes. It is going to come in 10 minutes. So, simple present tense. You can also use is verb plus ing. Like I say, my parents are visiting for Christmas next year. So next year, this is scheduled program for next year. But still I am using present continuous tense. So please remember this. Okay. Now you can see the formula again. Subject plus has had plus third form of the verb in interrogative. In negative, we put not between have and the subject. See the examples. She has taken her dinner. She has not taken the dinner. Now these are the practice. You can do it. You have to use present perfect tense. I have not worked today. We have bought a new lamp. We have not planned our holiday yet. Like this, you can complete the sentences. This is the summary. You can again see when the usage of these tenses. Then you can see the examples. Then you can see the hint words. Okay. And with this, we end this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.